There we go. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's Halloween night. There you are. I didn't get to tell you I was gonna do a scope. Um I just I just feel like doing a scope. I've got my Halloween mask here, the the great alien mask. Um I was wearing it earlier today. Yeah, it was good. We've got lots of treats on the table here, as you can see. There we go, yeah. And there's my wife. She's watching Periscope, of course. Hey, Bob, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, so this is. My wife just gave me a real sad look. Look at that sad look. It's- oh my god. That blab was fun. Which blab are you talking about? Mm. I know I did a blab today with oh, that rave riot. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was insane. Um, the one today with me and Ian and Centenny. Oh right, and you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A bunch of people were on there and they were wondering, who's this Darryl guy? What does he know? Like they thought I was like a fellow scientist or something, right? I probably crushed their bubble when I told them I was a high school graduate. Yeah, thought the same with me. I'm a high school grad too. Did I tell them I'm a superstar? Oh, you mean about my Guinness record and being published in 2 books? No, I didn't tell them about that. No, I just been trying to get I just been trying to get a chance to talk to Ian one on one, eh? But every time he does a Periscope, there's like hundreds of people in his room, and it's really hard to have a conversation with him. So, but it was all right. I think I got to show some degree of high school intelligence. Hey, hippie girl. Oh yeah, I do DM on Twitter. Yeah, we've spoken about anxiety and depression and that kind of thing, right? So, y- you know, as yeah. So, yeah, yeah, he's studying the circuits in the brain that are responsible for anxiety and working on turning anxiety on and off, which is really fascinating work. Good, thanks. Where's the second blood scope? Oh, you missed that, eh? Uh, no Halloween night is complete without coffee. Anxiety talk, yeah. I did a few anxiety talks on Periscope because I'm really familiar with the experience of it. I heard cannabis helps you when you have anxiety. Well, according to Ian, the problem with that is that it only works in the short term, like during the time that you're under the effect of the cannabis. But once the cannabis wears off, then the anxiety tends to return. But yeah, stimulants don't seem to be good for anxiety, like nicotine and caffeine and that kind of thing. So, as I'm just about to make myself a coffee, Um, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Therapy would be best. I have social anxiety. It's a bitch. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know how it feels. Yeah, it really does suck. Especially social anxiety, because we part of being in the world is socializing with people, and people are part of almost everything we do in this world. And when you have anxiety that's like social, it interferes with every part of your life. Unless you can afford to be a hermit in your own home or something. Oh, you get it when I scope. Oh, I get it when I scope my face. Yeah, I've had Yeah, I've had a few moments when I got anxious on Periscope, but I probably had more anxious moments on Blab, to tell you the truth. Just meeting some like other personalities in that, and it's like, I don't know how to deal with different personalities sometimes, especially if they're really different from mine, because like I'm just like really a sensitive person, and I definitely had anxiety in that Blab. Yeah, I can understand that. Oh, but since Santini talked you into it. Yeah. Yes, I mean, I was, Santini is the bomb. I was a little anxious about going into it, to be honest. Because, I was thinking, okay, like, they probably don't want me to ask them a whole bunch of questions about their field, right? Because they get hit with that all the time, and I was trying to feel the tone of the Blab, right? Like, is it just a Blab where they're just like chit-chatting about the weather, that kind of thing? Or is it a Blab where they're, trying to inform people or take people's questions? Like, I didn't really have the feel for it, And so I was a little anxious about that part of it, Yeah, but beyond that, very cool energy. Lady Satan! Quite creepy in the mask, I must say. Oh. Satan does do a good show, though. How did you feel during the Blab? I felt okay during the Blab. Yeah, he is. But this, what is a Blab? Okay, well, there's an application called Blab IM, and hey, Evie, happy Halloween. How are you doing? And yeah, happy Halloween to you too. And basically, it's like Skype times 4, so you get to video interact with like 3 other people at the same time. It's hard for me to blab because I'm thinking a lot and go quiet. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. A lot of people find it really addictive, because people just love to socialize with each other, I don't think I could be in Blab. Yeah, I understand that too. I've had the odd time when I was are you a ventriloquist? No. No. I had the odd time when I was in a Blab and I, came across a few people and I was like really uncomfortable. I was like, oh man, I don't know how to handle this situation. What do I do? That was like my second blab. The first one was easier because of the strangers. Yeah. Yeah, and I noticed I became a lot more insightful when I was sitting in the comments section, you know? Cuz then the questions and the thoughts started to flow to me much more easily. If you were more confident, you would blab. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, yeah, the intimidating part of blabbing is that any stranger can come into the blab, and there's always that sort of like unknown, like who's going to be that next person that comes into the blab, and what kind of person are they going to be, and what are they going to be like, you know? Um, Generally speaking, everyone seems to be pretty decent, you know. I prefer to scope with the camera away from me than filming my face. Yeah, I can understand that. True. And yeah. Yeah, it's no one wants to see my face. Why do you say that, Saudi? Yeah, just shoot a tree and see what it's like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's I mean, you're not. Are you self-conscious of how you look? Whoops. Damn alien mask. See, guys. Uh, Sometimes, eh? And the women on Scope are so pretty. Well, I think they really are. Hey, Kat, how are you doing? That mask thing you did was pretty creepy. I mean, that was just so creepy how you just stood there and you hardly moved. And once in a while you would do like a little, you know, a little thing. Yeah, Satan had a show, and it was the first time he featured Lady Satan, so it was pretty good. Deb is doing all right. See, Deb is just
Who is that?
Lady Satan's on there, and
I liked her on there. Why can't she wear that mask? That was so cool. I was trying to tell her all night.
No, that's not Lady Satan. That's my wife. Yeah. This Halloween, my wife decided to go without makeup, so this is this is what she looks like with. Keep in mind, this is without makeup. No, I'm just kidding. I just had to bug her about that. Yeah, Deb is pretty cool. Oh my gosh. I put my alien mask on my dog's head, and his head just dropped to the floor, and it looked like his head was like so big he could hardly lift it off the ground. Yes. It was so funny. Oh, we love you too, Lady Satan. You and Satan.
Ask Lady if she'll be able to watch my scope.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He does. Can't get that voice down. Um, he's got a good voice for it. You know, it's I wish I could get that voice down. Yeah, she'll watch your scope, love.
Because I'm going on in a few minutes.
Oh, you're going on in a few minutes. Oh, okay, cool. I've been trying to get the little bats, but I haven't been able to.
You have to hashtag Halloween in your
I
title.
did.
In your title, when you're writing your title.
I did. I was So I haven't been on Periscope too much. I usually go on Blab, and then I go into like atheist religious chats and debate about whether there's a God or not. And this has been like my daily ritual. It's just, that's all that happens on Blab. It's just it is intense. Yeah, I've been on Blab, yeah. Yeah, and people are always debating God all the time. Don't beat up those poor atheists. Oh, sometimes they give me a good beating too. We just beat each other and shake hands after and say, "Oh, it was good talking to you." Oh, did I freeze on you? Am I still frozen? Oh. Am I frozen right now, love? Not anymore. Okay, never mind. Oh, you left and came back. That's always a good strategy. I'm good. Yeah, as good as can be, I guess. Okay, Bob. I look forward to seeing you again. So, I'll definitely check you out again. Yeah, small world, between these Periscopes and Blab. Everyone seems to know each other. And then they asked me if I'd be on this Blab tonight, but I don't know. I'm thinking about watching a movie or something. You know, it doesn't seem like Halloween unless you watch a good scary movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. You like horror movies? I love horror movies. Yeah, you're welcome, cat. Oh, that was creepy, man. Not as creepy as that guy with the tattoos on his face, though. Oh my God. Did you see that, cat? The guy with the tattoos all over his face? And that woman that was sitting beside him, but you couldn't see her because the camera was on him? Wasn't that... Those people were terrifying, right? I mean, seriously, those were scary people, right? Jason or Freddy? No. These were real live people. And I don't even know how to describe it. A little bit creepy. That's putting it nicely. That must be the English manners coming out. A little bit creepy, we say in the UK. Yeah, take care of yourself, cat.
I'm using the washroom.
Oh, okay, love. Sorry about that. You guys want to see my puppy? Puppy here. Oh, you can't see my puppy. Yeah, there he is. Look at that guy. He's cute, eh? Ripley. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I got a good one on him. Yeah. I know, right? See if I can get his little head there. Yeah, he's a Maltese. Sometimes I have to be careful though, eh? Like, sometimes I'll be laying on the couch or... he's a Maltese, right? Sometimes I'll be laying on the couch and I'll put one foot onto the floor and I'll accidentally step on him. And then he gets... he gets really offended. I mean, I guess I would too if someone stepped on me, but um, yeah, you do have to be careful, especially closing the fridge, because he knows we keep all the food in the fridge, and as soon as you open the fridge, he runs right in there, and if you don't realize he's there, you'll close the door on him. So, ah, mine does the same, and she's 15. Oh wow, 15, that's old for a dog, right? I mean, you have to be aware of where they are. Yeah, a lot of times my dogs even like would just I'd be on a blab or a periscope and he'll just come up and start licking my face. Like it's insane how much he licks my face. Yeah. Just my face though. He doesn't do it to my wife and he doesn't do it to my stepson, but then again my stepson doesn't really spend a lot of time with him. So I mean I show him a lot of love, you know. Yeah, I'm always hugging him and petting him and yeah, probably. Probably, yeah, that could be. I guess I am saltier. I guess that makes my wife sweeter, eh? Oh my god, it's raining out here. Indeed, yeah. Well, I'm happy we've got rain and we don't have snow. The wife is always sweeter. Yeah, I guess I have to go with that. I like rain at this time of year because it means it's not cold enough to snow. And I have to move 2 treadmills tomorrow. And yeah, I've got 2 treadmills to move. One from my house that I'm giving to a friend, and another one that I'm picking up from my mom's house. Oh yeah, yeah, we sure do. We can get up to 3 feet in the winter. Mm-hmm. Yuppers. Yeah, weather up here is no joke. It gets down to -40, right? It can. It definitely can. And I know -40 is like the same in Celsius as it is in Fahrenheit, so. Yeah. Actually, -30, um, you can, as long as you're dressed somewhat decently, you can do okay in -30, but as soon as the wind blows, that's when it kills you. Because then the wind blows like even like 5 miles an hour, and it just blows all the warmth off your body. And then you're just like, yeah, you've seen -30. I've been in -30. I've lived in it. Yeah, there's nothing fun about it. But usually day to day, about -20 throughout the winter time. Mm. Wow, that's hot. That's got to be like what, 49 degrees Celsius? It wasn't all that unusual though. We did complain. Yeah, I guess if I lived in like Hawaii or something, for long enough, I would eventually complain when it only dropped to like +5 or something. I'd be like, it's, it's only warm. It's lukewarm. Las Vegas. Oh yeah. Well, that's right in the desert, right? So 10 to 20 was a nice winter day. Yeah. Minus 10 is quite bearable. If you got winter clothes on, yeah, you could walk for hours in -10, no problem. There's my address if you guys want to come and visit. Oh my gosh. You know, I've thought about what would happen if I put my phone number on Twitter. Do you think I'd get a lot of phone calls? Or if I put my phone number on YouTube? I think I'd have people calling me from everywhere. They would just phone just because, right? Like, hey, I saw your phone number on YouTube. Day and night. Oh man, I'd know what it'd be like to be a celebrity. I bet you though, if I put my phone number on Twitter, I don't think anything would happen, really. But YouTube is a different story though, I think. Video's more accessible on YouTube. People would call, eh? I wonder if nice people would call though. Oh, my wife is so funny. On Twitter, yeah. Oh, yes? I'm gonna try it. Maybe I should test it out. Maybe I should give them like my mom's phone number first, just to see if it turns out good or bad. And then if that turns out alright, then I'll try my phone number. Oh my God. Can you imagine? My mom gets all these phone calls from all these strangers. It's like, has no idea what's going on. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. No, I wouldn't do that to my mom. Blab is really boring tonight. I wonder why. What do you mean, like nobody's talking about anything, or just don't tell me there's a bunch of marketing blabs on Blab right now, because that would be sad. Oh, most people are out, eh? Well, there must be a few people talking on Blab though. What is up with those atheists, man? Don't they enjoy Halloween? I mean, it's Halloween. Back in 2012, I blew up 446 balloons, blown up and tied in 1 hour. Oh man, those atheists. I don't know. Oh, jeez. You know what? Like, I've got friends, right? And I have. Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I've had friends for years, right? And I don't know even if they believe in God or don't. Like, honestly, the topic has never come up, right? You know, like, John is like my best friend since high school. I still don't know what the guy believes. Yeah, it's funny.
There's my portal to hell, Scott.
The only thing I don't like about Blab is when I end up on a show and I don't know I'm on a show. That's a weird feeling. It's like you see this Blab that's open and there's a seat open, so you jump in, you know, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna have a conversation with some people, and then they tell you, okay, there's time's up, maybe we could ask you to leave the room so someone else can take a seat. And I'm like, what? What's going on? Like,
Really tasty.
You know, that's happened to me a few times, right?
He was wearing his alien mask. The one that I wore on base guy showed that day.
My wife is periscoping. Guys, want to see a periscope of a periscope?
Trick or treater.
Mid-inception here. A periscope of a periscope. There we go.
Hello. Darryl, he's not dressed up anymore. I like the music. I like the food. The food is good.
What's her handle? DD Divine.
Missed everything today. Aww. But you know what? You didn't.
Yeah.
You got to spend time with Warren and give him a good Halloween.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So,
she was asking who you were.
We're always here, but Halloween only comes.
And I was like, oh, that's Helen from Blab. Yeah, because she knows I like to go into the not-so-serious Blab. Oh, you don't get notifications when she's on.
I made Darryl a pizza.
I just turned on my notifications for the first time just a couple days ago, and oh my god. Every few minutes I get a notification, eh? So-and-so wants you to watch this, and so-and-so wants you to watch this guy, and it just goes on, and it's like crazy. Just too many people. This creeps me out a little bit. I'm going to show you guys. What's DD Divine? Yeah. Deborah Strobel. This is what my wife put on the wall. She put that on the wall.
You can just dress up and just be crazy. You had KFC?
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know, I'm a little superstitious about pentagrams, you know? And I'm hoping, like, you know, these pentagrams that she put up on the wall don't, like, open the door to something, you know? I'm a little... I don't know. Yeah. I was... When I first saw that, I was like, oh my god, what are you thinking putting those up? You know, like... I'm a little scared. No. And she wrote something around them too, but I don't know what she wrote. I think she just wrote some gibberish or something. But yeah. Yeah, some things I don't play with, so you know, I figure for some things, like, why take the chance, you know? Oh, cool. Yeah, I got her into scoping.
Everywhere I went, he was following me. Oh, he ended up found you. And with the dogs.
Yeah, here she is with the dog.
He thinks this is a ball to play with. The dog hates my nose.
I like that nose.
Well, now the stupid thing goes off. That stupid skull. No one
love.
is even near there.
Look at the camera. Look at this, guys. Isn't that creepy? That looks creepy.
Hi, lady. Creepy tarantula. I gotta give the tour quickly.
No.
I jumped. Yeah, because that stupid skull went off. It's not supposed
If I was ever a peeping Tom, I would wear this for sure. Can you imagine sitting at home and all of a sudden, like, through the dark window, you see this sticking up? Wouldn't that just freak you right out?
So right here in between.
You see this big alien head come up? You're like, oh my god.
He needs that skull. Every time it goes off, he jumps on the couch. I did see you on Satan's scope. Totally.
Oh man.
I was the one saying, yeah. I wish Lady Satan would dress up in costume and she could scope anytime. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, I watched it.
That'd be too much for me.
That movie anyway. That movie was stupid.
We should have some dance music, love.
Why? It's Halloween.
Well, yeah.
Decorations?
I think we should have dance music. She's not putting on any dance music. It's mostly this creepy psycho music, but
More.
I don't know.
You want to see that? Yeah, you gotta watch the
I was gonna do a scope on serial killers
the show,
for Halloween,
scary, yeah.
but I guess I could save that for another scope too.
Stupid Satan.
Yeah.
Look, it's Satan's cousin. Beelzebub.
So serious. Who, me?
And then we got more spider webs. Lots of webs.
I try not to take anything too seriously, you know.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, serious topic for Halloween. It's a fitting topic though, right? Because, I mean, it is pretty scary.
You don't like it?
You know, but, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's our snacks. They're almost gone. We have rockets, which are my favorite. Gummy bears, Swedish.
I've,
These are, they're Chinese. They're called honey sticks. They're like they almost taste like a fry, but they're sweet. They're really good. We have chocolate mints. I love those pastels.
what are you watching?
Doggy.
I'm watching my wife showing off all our treats to everybody.
Yeah. Then
Wait.
pepperonis, brie cheese, chicken, and matzo.
She likes to give details, right?
I'm very detailed, yes.
Yeah, so when she does a scope, she'll point everything out,
Yeah, I
like
love
everything
these
in the
things.
house,
They're
you know.
Walmart, a whole bag for $1. They're really good.
Oh, I heard screaming. Yeah, this
Trick or
is
treat in my house, man.
little skull head that goes
This
up
is
and
my
down.
flower arrangement.
Oh, you gave out chocolate body parts.
And I got bloody mums.
Well, that
there.
sounds good.
Oh, it would be fun to have someone over. How would you guys?
Oh my gosh. You guys didn't see the riot tonight, eh? I think it was in the UK, but I could be mistaken about that.
Hello, Sasha.
But it was
Yeah, so I'm
Pretty-
gonna give a toast to you guys.
a pretty big riot. It was on
Delicious. I recommend it.
you did, yeah.
Godiva, just like the chocolate.
Yeah, that got pretty violent, didn't it?
Thank you.
Do you know why they were even rioting?
Today. I love my table.
Chocolate
manners.
eyeballs,
Yeah.
ears, fingers,
Always
toes, and
tradition. We always
lips.
have like nice tablecloths on our living room table.
Good choice.
Hello, Dallas.
I saw it on scope. Oh, you saw it too.
And yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea, but my God, they were throwing like beer bottles at them and 2x4s at them, and
This much.
and
Almost 3/4 of the bottle.
and the way they were just playing with fire, you know, like they're just dragging all those garbage cans and trying to burn them up,
We're
and
all done.
I was just thinking, oh my God.
Well, it's a good place to be.
And I don't even know if
Partying and trick or treating.
it'd be rude not to.
Hey, no, Sasha. Hey,
And they
I'm
can't
not
do
a-
anything the
It's a
cops.
tradition.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like, right?
And sandwiches and hors d'oeuvres. You're supposed to have a nice.
You know,
It's a welcoming thing.
some tear gas probably would have broken it up, but
No poking fun at the pull-ups today.
that wouldn't fly in the U.S.
Cheers,
Yeah, I
Mr.
don't-
Jones. You probably sit
I don't
over there and
know.
invite guests and make it homey.
I mean,
Cheers, guys.
you guys had the L.A. riots back in the 90s in the U.S. I remember those. No guns or anything, not even clubs, I don't think.
Yes, Jen. You're married to a Polish man.
Yeah,
My dog.
it seemed like they were just trying to let it dispel without incident.
Very similar, yes. Hello, Argentina.
Yeah, at one point there was like 700 people watching it. And I was almost thinking about the guy that was filming it, because he was filming it like from the top of his apartment, right? So like, what if the crowd decided to go up there? Right? I mean, it's not like the guy could leave his apartment, because if he left his apartment, he'd be in between the rioters and the police, like, you know.
See it?
The debris was hitting their shields hard. I know, you could hear it. It was just like bang, bang, bang.
I'm a creepy clown killer.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Released from jail. Well, actually, I escaped.
Oh, yeah, there was a clash with police. There was probably about, I don't know, 24 police.
I just wanted to show off place.
And it looked like they had the rioters cornered.
Yes, it is, because I've got the dark side on my side.
I don't think they were interested in him.
Wish it and it happens. Show them your nose. My dog. Every time I do that, he's like, he wants to play with my nose. His ball is similar. So,
well, if Edmonton ever has a riot, our next hockey riot, I'll have to scope that.
Well,
I'll say, hey everybody,
I'm almost ready for bed.
here I am in Edmonton, Alberta, just scoping another hockey riot. And basically these guys are pissed off because their hockey team lost, and these guys are, I think, pissed off because they won. I'm not quite sure how this is working, but either way, they don't seem to like each other.
No, I'm not going to bed like that. My face is already it's kind of like inked. Like Jess's lips.
And here's some teeth, yeah.
On my face.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what's funny though is
oh my God,
we get
to latex, so I have to be careful what
we seem to get a hockey riot when someone wins the game.
See all the creases?
We never see hockey riots when someone loses the game.
Permanent lines will go away by
They have gotten pretty bad before, yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah, like shop windows being broken and some looting and some yeah, happy violence. That's right. Yeah, happy civilized violence.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, like when the Lakers win. There you go.
So how did the haunted house go, Lady Satan? Did you help out?
This is a civilized riot.
Did Satan do a good job scaring the
We'll have
kids?
no raping or assaulting, but we'll just burn a few cars and smash a few windows because we're civilized that way.
Yeah, you have to watch the replay to see Lady Satan.
Good-natured destruction, that's right.
I was very happy you made an appearance.
Yeah, let's break some teeth, you hosers. Organized happiness, yeah.
Howard was doing some kind of helping too. Satan was brilliant.
And of course, in every riot you see, there's always the daredevil. I don't get these daredevils, but there's always some person that has to scale the tallest thing in a riot. So, like, if you're in the middle of a riot, sure enough, there's going to be, like, some guy on top of the street lamp, hanging off the street lamp, you know? Or there's going to be, like, some guy, like, on the outside of, like, a 4-story building, you know, waving his beer around. You know, before he precariously falls and everybody says, oh! Yeah, every riot has a daredevil. I don't know what the story is with that, but some guy is willing to risk his life to get the attention. He's like,
I want to thank you guys for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I got to show
says, well, I can't seem to get attention around here, you know. They might be doing that even without a riot.
It's fun cleaning up, but it's fun setting up.
Not as often, no. Yeah.
Welcome, Sentimental. Thank you for dropping by.
Like the dumbass that kicked the oil into the fire. Oh, yeah.
Regional thing. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. People were crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know what they were talking about. It was hard to make out what they were saying.
It wasn't a train wreck at all. No.
What? It was like.
It ended kind of quick. I was kind of wondering.
It obviously had some kind of like meaningless cultural point to it, you know. They were probably like, "You're just trying to, you know, you're just trying to step on our fun, man. Like, you're just trying to ruin our fun, man.
I'll see you all in the tomorrow.
We're just trying to have a good time, man. And you had to show up. And we don't like it."
Happy All Saints Eve tomorrow. We used to go to the...
Oh, yeah, she was. Did you make out anything she said?
I'll just pray for my loved ones at home. Bye-bye. Thank you. Say goodnight to keep for me.
Oh, you couldn't hear most of it. Did you catch any of it at all?
Bye-bye.
Because I tried making it out, but when you have a British accent and it's a screaming British accent, it's really hard to tell what they're screaming about. Somewhere in the UK, they were having a big Halloween rave and it turned into a riot. Something about future generations. Yeah. She was probably saying, "We're gonna reproduce one day, and you're gonna find out." and the police were probably thinking, "God, no, don't do that. we don't need you guys reproducing on us." Black Peter Road, eh? I'll have to check the news tomorrow and see if it comes up anywhere. TX, is that short for Texas? That's short for Texas, right? What a way to spend your Halloween, though, eh? I wonder how the parents feel, because it's gonna be like, it's gonna be on the news, right? I would have called the fire department and power washed them out. Yeah, that would have worked. That would have been a really good idea. That would have been an excellent idea. That would have just... Because they kept rushing each other, eh? There's moments when the police would rush into them, and then the crowd would rush towards police, and the police would back up, back down, and then they would rush again. Turkey's having elections now. That should be colorful. It looked cold, and there was a fire. Yeah. But could you imagine some poor parent, right, is going to be watching the news tomorrow, and they're going to like see their kid on the news, and they're going to have a close-up of their kid, and he's going to be like, throwing beer bottles and throwing stuff into this big fire, and they're going to think, oh my God, that's my kid. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, oh my God. Like, why does it have to be my kid? Why does my child have to become the poster child for riots out of control? And it's going to happen, right? Because they're going to get a close-up of somebody. I can only imagine what those parents are going to be thinking. They'll probably congratulate them. I doubt it. unless they're not very good parents. Yeah, they tore down a fence and used the prices as spears. I saw that too, yeah. Yeah, it was like one of those little garden fences, right? Where like you plant flowers behind it, right? Yeah, I think they were trying to light it on fire and then have it burn all the way across the road so that there would be no way for the police to approach them because they'd have to walk through the fire, I think is what they were thinking. Pickets, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty medieval. I would love to find out about it in the news tomorrow, but I mean, it might not even make it. The news might not even make it over here, like, because I live in Canada, so I doubt it's going to be international news, It'll probably be in some of the big big papers in the UK or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it could be. I mean, the UK is like what? It's like 7 in the morning in the UK. So yeah, it could be. It could be in the news. Oh, is it 5? Okay, it's 5 over there, right? Oh, wait a minute. Did it go an hour back? That's why God invented the internet. Did we go back 1 hour?
Yes.
We did? So, oh, okay, so it's 10 o'clock right now. Cool. Oh, it's going to be a long night. Oh, at 2 a.m. Okay. So 2 a.m. becomes 1 a.m. Yeah. So did you guys all buy a pumpkin? I bet pumpkin sales really go up during Halloween, eh? Yeah, it is an extra hour at the bar, isn't it? Yeah, some people are going to appreciate that. You know, if I were in pumpkin sales, I'd be really excited about Halloween, because that's when all the pumpkin sales go up. I would buy all my pumpkins before Halloween and sell them just before Halloween. But I wouldn't sell them after Halloween, because then nobody's buying pumpkins anymore. Oh my God. And my Thanksgiving pie. Yeah, hey, that's true. Pumpkin pie, yes.
We have pumpkin pie in the fridge.
Yes.
And apple pie.
Apple pie. Hey, those numbers are our address. That's our address.
Yeah.
I never noticed. Oh, they already know our address.
Oh.
Because I was outside having smoke.
Oh.
They're not good for pie. Pumpkins?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't pumpkins like perfect for pumpkin pie?
Well, they use the meat of the pumpkin and they grind it with spices.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's okay if you make it properly. The Keurig is left on, huh?
Because if you didn't make pumpkin pie from pumpkins, then what the hell would you make it from? Artificial pumpkin flavoring. Oh, not that variety. Yeah. There are other varieties per pie. Yeah, and I'm not really. I don't cook. I should probably cook though. I know my wife would like it if I cooked. Yeah, there was a lot of decorating. Most of it was my wife. I did help a little bit with the webs and
stuff I couldn't reach.
And I helped with the stuff that was like too high for her to reach.
Hanging the pictures.
Yeah, hanging the pictures and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, she did most of it. So she put a lot of spirit into it.
I love Halloween.
Actually, the candy pumpkin is Hubbard squash. Seriously, I did not know that. That web is a pain to take down.
Really? I've taken it down before. I just throw it out.
I guess it could be, yeah.
I just throw it out. There's so many packs, I've got them for $1 each. So.
Yeah, you got 6 packs too, right?
Yeah.
And we only used 1, right?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Just throw it all into a box and leave it for next year.
No, I throw those out. The used webs.
Well, yeah. You don't
just collect the spiders, and I put away all the other like pictures and stuff away.
We should keep it like this year round.
Yeah, we don't have to dust anymore.
I got it all over the front of the house.
That's cool.
It's like the Christmas tree. We should set up the Christmas tree and just leave it there year round.
My mom's mom used a tablecloth, and she used to hide her dressed Christmas tree under the tablecloth all year round. Because she lived by herself, she was an old lady. She just had it in the corner, and she covered it with a tablecloth the whole year. And then at Christmas, she took it off.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
Exactly, and that's a time saver.
Her mother's mother had this Christmas tree, and she just put the tablecloth and cover it up with the tablecloth for all year round. And then when it was Christmas, she'd just take off the tablecloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sound clever.
Yeah. Well, she lived alone, and no one came to visit her except us. So.
I think every day should be Christmas.
No, every day should be Halloween. I'd love to live in Halloween town.
We should do like a Halloween and Christmas theme, like every day of the year.
No.
Have like pumpkins and Christmas trees, and we could call it Hallow Christmas or Christmas Ween or something like that.
I'm going up to wash my face. My ears hurt from the glass.
I wonder. Oh, could you? Yeah, love. Could you imagine zombie claws? There you go.
Goblin elves.
Goblin elves, yeah. Could you imagine if you carved out your pumpkin, right, and you left it out on the step there, and you just left it there all year round? Could you imagine what it would look like after a year?
After 2 weeks, it's just mush. This pumpkin will be dead like in a few days.
Like just mush?
Yeah, it'll stink like the worst shit. You'll want to throw it out.
But eventually, like, what happens to it?
It rots. It's already starting to rot, and I just cut it yesterday.
He would slide down your chimney piece by piece. You're just sitting at you're just sitting in front of the chimney and in front of the fireplace, and all of a sudden an arm just drops, and then a foot drops. Next, the head drops. That'd be pretty creepy, actually. This is pretty creepy, I think. This is one of the best things I bought, was this mask. I love this mask.
You should smell this pumpkin already, Darryl.
Wait, is it already in a state of decomposition?
Come smell it.
Just tell me, does it smell bad?
I can't tell you what something smells like till you smell it yourself.
What, does it smell bad or good? Not good? Yeah, it's like...
It's already starting to... It smells moldy anyway.
Oh, jeez. Why do people do that? Why are people like, oh, you gotta smell this? And it's like, does it smell good?
No.
No, but you gotta smell it. It's like, if it smells bad, I don't want to go through the experience of it. Just tell me it smells bad and I'll take your word for it, you know? Like, I trust you when you say it smells bad. It's okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining my my little scope. And yeah, psycho music is a good ending, eh? And until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Cheers, guys. I'm sure you do, Bob.